Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back, Captain of Industry. Nicholas, welcome in over there in the YouTubes, good to see you. Everybody else who is watching, also welcome in. We last time unlocked or built a lot of stuff. High vote, thank you for the high vote. Also, welcome in and thank you for the follow. That's the word. Yes, the follow. So we did a bunch of building last time. We got wheat going. We made that all the way into bread. We worked on glass. We worked on. We started making acid from the sour water we had saved up. We're still saving up sour water because we're nowhere near using all of what we're making. We also have a bunch of ammonia queued up or saved up there. Started trying to get rid of or consolidate some of this wood, but that's going slowly. Graspian, welcome in as well. So we're kind of just keep on keeping on. We did something else too. We looked at the salt thing as part of getting glass going. We also got sand going. So we've made some good progress anyways. And we should be able to make some more today. We are just about out of oil. I actually stopped my off-camera play to get this to this point, including I toggled this as I was finishing up whatever it was I was doing, so that you all could see what happens when it runs out. We also have nearly filled up this this box of trash, and when we do, well, we're going to do something different with the trash. We're not going to box it up anymore, and eventually we have a technology we're going to unlock that will give us something to do with it, so that'll be a good thing to do as well. And then I wanted to show also how low these little columns get as you use all of the resource there. So they're just about gone as the resource is just about gone. Okay, so let's see. I did some more terraforming stuff. They're currently working on squaring this off down to this point. I'm actually going to expand them up here too, once we get that far. And then we're, of course, spreading dirt as well. I think this is still, not accepting dirt. Good. And, oh, we got large vehicles going. I am working on upgrading still some of the trucks into the pickups into the trucks, which gives us, of course, the triple storage size there. Caught up on everything but the last stream. Well, there you go. You just caught up on the last one, too, pretty much. Because I think that was everything we did. All right, so we unlocked a few more technologies last time and since last time. Somewhere in here, well, we could set up the trains, some of the train stuff. We could turn concrete slabs and steel into rails. That wouldn't hurt. We might want to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's set up a small assembly for that. Actually, what is it? What are those made in? I clicked on the wrong thing. This one was made in assembly 3. Did not play with trains yet? Yeah, from what I can tell, it's kind of something you do a little bit later. Just because even though this is the island intended for it, it is it takes a little bit to get spread out enough to make it worth your while. Okay, so let's see. You need train parts here. What are they called again? Rail part. There we are. So concrete and steel. Let's see. We have a steel box here. Also, somehow I managed to turn off the. I did not. No, we got to do that yet today too, probably. Ramps up to the other areas. So we need steel, and yeah, this is not going to go here, so I'm going to have to delete this and rebuild it. That's fine. Let's just do that now. And then we need an output box, of course, which I'm going to make one of the slightly larger ones. Yeah, we'll do it this way, just like we're doing the other stuff this way. Control click. And then this can go like that. Question is 16 per minute going to be anywhere near enough? I suspect the answer is no. So let's do there. And then we'll do this with lifts, because I want to make sure that we are able to handle everything we need here. And so that means I need to be able to scale this out. Why does that keep turning off on me? No. No. Okay. And then you can just scooch out one more. And then those can go in there. I'll go ahead and actually set that to rail parts. Yeah, why not? So we have steel, we have concrete, we have rail parts. I think that's everything. So let's copy this, because I can't cut it because it's not all a blueprint anymore. And let's find a place to put it, which I think I'm going to just do up in here someplace. Maybe just put it over here. Go like that. And then make it so. And then delete that. So yeah, we need to start ramps up into here. I'm kind of waiting until I need the trees, which means until I downsize what's here. Are there Mark II rails? No, but I think there's upgraded trains that are better and faster, but I'm not positive on that. I did watch Bold Viking play, but I was a little bit in and out, so I didn't see it all and all the specific details. So, and I also watched JD play a little bit too, but I didn't get that much detail. So the next thing we unlocked after that was recycling, and recycling is something that I really want to do. So we need to set up one of these waste sorting plants. They're expensive, but you only really need one or maybe two eventually. Biomass collection, which is a building you attach to your settlement, and then it also unlocks maintenance depot recipe that produces recyclables, and gives us a boiler that can burn biomass. We can also just burn the biomass, which I don't know why you would do this if you can do this. I guess it's less pollution, but also, oh no, it's actually more pollution, because twice as much. It's 24 pollution. This is only 18 pollution because it's 2 to 1. Yeah, I would turn it into power if I was going to turn it into anything. Eventually, we'll use biomass for something else here. Oh, we turned it into compost. We can actually do that already. So that's probably what we should do with it. Okay, let's start with settlement, housing and services, biomass collection. Put it here. JD sadly seemed to stop making episodic content on YouTube. It just seemed to do live only. And there's too much and too many streams. I understand that, yeah. Yeah, I know for a lot of people, you know, this or that, whatever the thing is, you know, tough to maintain all the time. Ah, this oil pump finally ran out, and you can see that here. And we can just delete them now. And then if I go into the layers again, it is completely gone. There's not even a remnant of what was once there. And so this will just be used. The trucks are going to be bringing in the oil constantly now for a while. But that's okay. Okay, so recycling. That's done in waste management, I assume. Solid? Yes. Waste sorting plant. Let's do that up here someplace, probably. Let's see that. No, actually, we want to do this. We want to do this near maintenance and or near labs. And the reason for both is the labs are producing recyclables when we do research now. Automatically. But because it's in this dotted line, it's an optional output. So it will not overflow. Down here, this is where we also set this recipe at. And this one will overflow, but that's why we want to have this one selected too. This is going to produce 18 every 480 maintenance. Right now we're using 124 per month. So we'll call that 4 months. So 18 every 4 months, every 4 minutes. Whereas these, when they're running, are producing 6 per minute each. So they're producing more when they're running, when we're doing research, but we're not always doing research. So really, either I should have set this up near this, which we could do one way or the other. Or I could just, for right now, do this, and then we'll have to move it later, or do something about it later. So I think I'm just going to do that, the ladder, and we'll do, let's see, if I could truck over, I could compact it and truck it over, too. Yeah, let's look at doing that. I'm going to do this like this. And then we need to have belts running from here into there. And from here also into there. And then this will take in those recyclables, either or. Hey Mark, welcome in. And turn them into metal scraps, or, well, resource scraps. Iron being the most common, because everything's made out of iron or steel. Copper. And then we'll see broken glass next. After those, and then eventually when we start using aluminum and gold for making things, we'll see those as well. But we'll see a lot of iron and a lot of copper. But the weird thing is with this building, unlike with like the ore sorting plant where we have these multiple outputs, this only has one output. So it's a little bit different thing to manage. So what I'd like to do with this is to use something we have unlocked for a while now, and have not used it all yet. And these are U-shaped, by the way. And that's a U-shaped sorter. That goes, we'll say, here. Let's get rid of that thingy. There we go. And what this allows you to do is to select one or more products that get sent out the side here. Whatever the item is you selected in that filter will come out the side. So we'll connect this belt up to there. And then we'll do a loose storage 2 for each one of these. Let's do it this way. Yeah, let's do it that way. And then we can kind of copy this thing like that. Just put them next to each other. I'm going to control click this. I should have control shift clicked it. Copy that, and I'll shift click it this time. I'm going to put down 4 of them. 1 for iron. Actually, I'm not going to do the last splitter yet. 1 for iron, 1 for copper, 1 for glass, and then 1 for whatever comes next. Because I know we have those 3 right away, but not beyond that do I know. And then we do this, and we do this. And for this one, I'm just going to take it into there directly. We have iron filtering there. That'll go into here for iron scrap. And we will tell the trucks to take it out. Get rid of those decoratives again. This one will be copper scrap. Copper. Scrap. And we'll put copper scrap in here then. And we'll take the tell the trucks to take it out. And then here we'll do glass scrap. We should have glass scrap. What's it called? Crushed glass? Broken glass. There it is. That one. And then we do broken glass here. And nothing. And then, like I said, this one will be empty for a while, but it'll get set whenever the first thing comes out. I think that's what I want. And so we can just build that and let this start. Now, the, why is that different? Oh, because I did one too many spaces there. There we go. Don't do different, Wally. Do all the same. Always the same. So we'll end up getting all 5 of these products. But for right now, I'm only going to have 4 of them. So this is, you can see, oh, I didn't do that one. Let's see. Do that too. Maintenance depot needs a transport to output recyclables. Yep, we're going to deal with that right now. Back into waste management, we have this compactor. And this will compact recyclables, copper and iron scraps, and trash, waste, into a compacted item of the same type. I'm going to put that on here. And I think we're okay with 1 because this is only producing 18 per month anyways, and this will consume up to 72 per month. that's good. And then we can just put that into a unit storage here. Like so. Actually, that could probably have been a smaller one. That's fine. This will be compacted, recyclables pressed. There we are. And we want to get rid of it all. And then we take a copy of that over here, and I'm going to tuck it right up into there. And you, of course, will be demanding those. So demanding. Into there. Not enough workers. Oh, yeah. All right. Can I do another? Yes, I can. Excellent. My nose itches. Just a belt from the lab. Did I do it? Was that before I did it? Must have been. Yeah, I didn't select it to build. All right, so these are producing 6, 12. That's more than fast enough. This is producing 18. That's more than... Well, it's a direct connection, so it doesn't need to be fast. 18 becomes 6, which obviously that's more than fast enough. So we should be good now. Get some more workers in here. And then we can start processing the scrap. I don't want to yet. I want to spread it out and cover the land that I'm going to cover. Because I can always upgrade them later, but I want to claim the land first, basically. I think I might even have housing 3 by now, don't I? Nope, just 2. Housing 3 is coming soon, though, I think. Somewhere. Okay, so let's turn off compactor. Compactor also comes with one other thing. Back in there. Which is shredder. And the shredder has a couple of purposes. One of those, it can turn certain things into certain other things. One of those, it can turn wood into wood chips, which we will use later. And the other one can take this the pressed stuff and uncompress it. So, but I'm not going to worry about the shredder right now. We will use it later for the wood, at least, but for right now, it's fine. That biomass. Am I pulling that biomass in over where? Here? No, that was animal feed. Okay. So biomass, in the recycling one, right? No. A mixer takes biomass and makes compost. That's basically this one. What I could do here... Crimson Riots. Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. We could do this. And then do that. And then we could do this. Usually in the YouTube crew, well, I appreciate the drift over here to Twitch. And thank you for the sub. Do that. We'll bring biomass in, and then we'll turn biomass and animal feed here into... Wait, oh yeah, there it is. Right next to the other one. We'll just do them in no particular order. We're not going to get a lot of either one, so it should be okay. And they should start pulling this out. Now, one of the cool things about this building, it collects organic waste, which is left over from food. If a settlement does not have this module built, all the organic waste ends up in general waste. Let's see. Kurik. Oh, that's Graspian. He's Lurk on Twitch, yes. And Lazaric, welcome in as well. Good evening, Heretic. So the biomass building basically reduced the amount of waste produced by the settlement. So if I would have checked this, oh no, it's full. Oh no. Oh, we're full. Oh dear. I need to move the captain's office, or I need to move this waste collection. Let's move Captain's office. And Unity, delete that, please. Out of the way. And so remember the compactor we had? Yeah, I need another one of those. At least one more. How much waste are we producing? Does it tell me how much waste we produce? Move is going well? Oh, thank you for claiming first too, Lazark. You're tired? Yeah, I feel that. How much waste are we producing? Can you tell me how much waste we produce? I don't see where it tells me how much waste I produce. Just that we produce it. Alright, so the compactor will consume 72. A metric butt ton. I think what I'm going to do is do this as if I'm going to need 2 of these. And that way we'll just have 2 of them actually. You know what, let's just put the second one in. Not going to build it yet, but we'll put it in. And let's get a U-shaped conveyor Mark II because this will process 72, so it's going to need the faster belt, so we might as well just do it. Act as if, right? Is that the word? Somehow you got roped into help with renovations in the old house? Oh yeah, you were telling me that. Ugh. Renovations. Nope. Nope. Oh, this is flat belt. Right. There we go. So this will compact the waste into, well, pressed waste. And then we can store that here for now. Waste pressed. And then we'll have to deal with it. Which we don't have the technology to deal with it yet, right? No. When do we get that tech? Way over there. In that case, I'm going to do this with just one of these. I changed my mind already. And we're going to do something else too. Back to bed. Alrighty. But we'll set that up as if we're going to put 2 of them in there. We'll compact some of this waste. Let's turn this on so the trucks can bring over what they're currently holding on to here in our box of storage there. Yeah, the waste is backing up in the settlement now. They'll start complaining when that gets full. But there we go. I want to fill this box up. Short answer, or short story long, I want to fill this box up with compressed waste. Oh, it's fine. Because they've got to empty this out yet. They're gonna loiter here for right now, and then they'll dump their waste in there. Alright. And so then let's go ahead and prepare for the other part, which is solid burner. We're gonna burn that trash to produce pollution. And it produces half a pollution for every 1 waste, or for every 2 waste, 1 pollution. That's air pollution. But let's go into the health thingy again. We already have landfill pollution coming in, and that's because we're dumping the trash on the ground. So I'm basically going to be replacing whatever amount of landfill pollution with whatever amount of air pollution. I don't know if it's a good trade-off or not, but it's actually only temporary, so I don't really care. Yes, but not yet. Boilers. Alright, so we'll hook that up. Actually, I don't even need that belt. Let's just do this way. We'll hook that up, and we'll once this is done, we'll deal with it. I don't know why my nose is itchy today. I didn't even do any cocaine. Okay, so that takes care of, what do we take care of? Recycling? Yes. Trains, sort of, but not entirely. Long trains, yeah, well, that'll come when we do trains. Cooling towers. So this is kind of weird here. Your nose isn't itching today because all the pollen is being washed away in the rain. So with this, we can turn 24 of any kind of steam into 12 water. So what we could do is put one of these up here, taking 24, actually we need to put two of them up. 2 sets of 24 to make new water, and then feed that water back into the system over here. So we could do that. I don't know that that's strictly necessary to do. It would save on our water consumption, but we're doing okay on water usage right now, so I'm not going to bother with it now. I will use it later, and you guys will know when the later comes. Vehicle management, don't care. It is just gives us extra vehicles, 30 more vehicles, so there's nothing new to look at there, so we're just going to ignore it. And then finally, the newest one here is chemical plants and paper, which is, remember the wood chips from about 5 minutes ago? Yeah, they're back. Plus limestone, plus high steam gives us paper. And then we gotta boil. Well, now we can also fuel the boilers with wood chips to make the steam, and we can turn the wood into wood chips in the shredder. So we're gonna do this, but I'm not gonna do it yet, and that's good. Something just unlocked. I'm not gonna do it yet because that actually feeds into research, or I guess I could. Should I do it now or not? Yeah, we could. Well, I want to set it up where the lab is. The labs are, though. Oh, and we're going to have to move the labs anyways. So this was dumb. Perfect, Wally. You did it dumb. That's all right. We'll just move it all. Do I want to move it over here, though? That's the real question. Probably not. We should put it out here in new space. Let's go ahead and plan this this paper build, and then we'll be able to just take it and attach it to the new lab build that's coming. So we need a shredder. That's going to turn wood into wood chips. And then we need to have a boiler. That'll be a solid boiler, just a regular old boiler. Here, turning wood chips and water into steam. Gonna need an exhaust, of course. Do that. Let's see. And then we need to have a chemical plant for the last bit. That's under, or can be found under crude oil refining derivatives here. And that only has the one recipe right now. Even though it has nothing to do with crude oil right now, spoiler alert, it will. It will be. Alright, so you need to bring in the wood chips and the limestone and the steam. So let's do that. No, that's where the steam comes in. Well, you're an idiot. Okay, do that instead. Space that out a little bit. Something like that. And then we can bring in, let's see, wood is in a unit storage. Let's just do a small one for now. There-ish. We'll do a fluid storage for the water. And then we also need a loose storage for the, I did these as bigger ones, for the limestone. So we've got wood. We've got limestone. And we've got water. That needs to go over by one more, or probably better, flip this around. Yeah. I like it. You can go in there. And that'll be our paper build. That's going to output 12 paper. That means we can handle 3 of these. And I think we'll only need 2. So we should be okay for now with that. So we'll just keep that for our new lab build. We're going to definitely still need this set of input here. Whether it's big enough or not, we'll come see. I wish it would tell us, though, how much lab equipment is going to be needed at the upgraded lab. Tells us how much it takes to build it. It doesn't tell us how much it consumes when it's running. Which is kind of weird. There's nowhere to see that recipe anywhere on a screen that I know of until you get the lab built. You just kind of handle it, I guess. Oh, I see. It's got to have a minimum amount before it sorts it. Interesting. I guess that's to manage the percentages properly. That would make sense anyway. How you doing over here? Good, still good. How are you doing over here? We're getting close to the end of what I have marked. Not quite there yet, but we could mark some more. Okay, apparently I'm off by 1. Not that it matters that much, but oof by 1 is oof by 1. So we also unlock some edicts. We can go ahead and delete this one, I think. We unlock some new edicts. Growth boost, which boosts population growth another tier, actually up to tier 3. Food saver, we already had tier 2. We've had tier 2 since very early on, so tier 3 is kind of like the second tier. Food consumption is reduced by 30%. Health and safety, 20 extra health points. Vehicle fuel saver, that reduces vehicle fuel consumption by 25%. I think we're at 15% for the first step. Ship fuel saver, and then research efficiency. This one might not be a bad idea to do. Oh, I deleted the captain's thingy. Oopsie. Buildings? Captain's office? Yeah. Let's put it over here someplace, I guess. Yes. Right there. And we unlock fertilizers. Let's see. What did I just say? Research efficiency. We gotta wait for it to be built. Wow, we can go all the way up to 3 on that one. Do I really want to spend that much Unity? No, I do not, because if I do this one even, we're in the hole. No, we're in the hole anyway. Why are we in the hole right now? Is it because of health? It is. At least in part. Maybe? Because we're running a research. Oh no, it just straightened out. What changed? Might have been a health thing. Okay. We could actually afford a higher research efficiency if we wanted to. Let's do it. Why not? Let's do it. Fertilizer. Fertilizer. Okay. Water got stuck. Because we're not making any more fertilizer. Fertilizer. This gives us recipes for Fertilizer 1 and Fertilizer 2. Fertilizer 2 needs sulfur, which we actually aren't really making right now. And limestone, but limestone's basically free. We could and possibly should be outputting excess sulfur here to a box. I haven't been doing that. Let me... Nerd alert. Batman, welcome in. How are you going to see it? Kind of hard to see. This shirt's a little old, but it is the 3 arguments Obi-Wan made to the stormtroopers to get into Mos Eisley. In the center, where the Venn diagram meets, it says, "Move along." Did I mind trick Venn diagram? Yeah, let's set up a loose storage 2 over here someplace. Put it up here, maybe. And then I'm going to take a split off of this belt, which I think means I'm going to do it this way. And put in a U-shaped balancer right there. You will priority out that way, and then we can just take... this... Oh, really? Okay. In that case, we'll have to do a U-shaped lift. Oh, dang it. I clicked the wrong button, Mark. Thanks for the reminder. Your eye isn't totally blocked? Okay. Just checking. This will also mean we can use some of that sulfur, or that sour water, to make into the sulfur. Alright, good. We'll just burn off that ammonia. Alright, so with sulfur coming in, we could actually go all the way to Fertilizer 2, although I'm not sure that's a great idea. But we at least can set up Fertilizer 1, which needs the ammonia. Hey, look at that. And oxygen to make. But we can also mix... We can also mix organic fertilizer in with those same ingredients and produce a little bit more. That's the one I want to do, at least whenever we can. That's made in a chemical plant, so we know where that is. That's here. Oh. Here. Here. And we want this one. Kind of all the time, although maybe not all the time. Let's see, you are producing oxygen here. You have silicone mesh thing? Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was... I saw it, but I didn't know if it was totally transparent or not. That makes sense. We'll want to bring in the ammonia. We're also bringing in water here, so I have to be careful with that. Wait, why am I bringing in water here? We have water right here. We also can just literally build the water thing here. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. Delete that, please. Go take it somewhere else. It'll take a little bit of time for that. That'll be fine. You can just build a pump here. mean, I guess the pump takes workers, but 2 workers. No. Not gonna be the worst thing that I've ever done. And there's the research labs. Nice. Gotta wait for them to collect all that water. And they don't really have anywhere to put it at the moment. Because this is really the place to put it. And they're trying to keep it filled anyway. We're going to eventually have to pump water in here too, rather than trucking it in. Are we not using that biomass? Oh, I never demanded it. Well, did I want to demand it? Probably, yes. We're not demanding the animal feed, but that's because it's being pushed out. Although I guess we could and possibly should do this way. Is this full? This is full, and we're full. Let's build that too, please. Oopsie. Yeah, we're building up waste again. Getting wasted. You haven't had your glasses on all day and you've been able to still read? That's good. Alright, you all take care of that then. I'm going to turn this back off so that it's pushed, not pulled. For logic reasons later. Oh, burner needs a recipe selected. Thank you, game. Trash, please. Burning down the house. So 18 trash per month. We have enough. I don't know. I don't think it's going down. It's not. We're not burning enough. Let's see. In that case, Unity build those. We get them done quickly. And let's do this. And that. That'll be 60. That's enough for now. Because we're only burning then 36. Oh, Unity, please. Alright, it's going down slowly. I wish you could easily see how much waste you were producing. But some of it depends on whether you're producing or you're collecting biomass or not. There's also another building for recycling that we get at some point, I believe, that will also produce recyclables. And we'll subtract from the waste as well. Biomass. You are waiting on some place to put this stuff. Right, we're still working on this. Okay, so this got done. Give me one of these. Fit properly. Of course not. So we do it that way. And that way. Go ahead and Unity build that. You know what? No. Delete that. And move this over to there. Let's do it that way instead. This way, you get deleted, and then we'll Unity build this whole thing. I can't Unity build that. Duh. You yelled at me about that before. That's the lower priority, so that's fine. And then I want to take oxygen out of here. I want to bring in tank full of ammonia. Yeah, we can do a big one. That's fine. Ammonia. Fill her up. You go in there. You get the heck out of there. This is oxygen here. Oh, okay. No, that works. There and there. And then we do this here. Oh, totally what I wanted you to do, game. Thank you. There we go. A lot of blue poles. Coming out tomorrow, you gotta wear the mesh every night for a week before you go to sleep. Bummer. We should move this, though. Oh, that's interesting. We should move this because it's kind of in the way. Let's move it. I'm just going to put it like... this, I guess. And that can just plug right into that one. And then we can unpause those. And once those are done... Actually, let's just turn these off. It'll probably be fine. Why does it not evacuate that? There we go. And then this pipe is now empty. Deleted. Rid the overlay. Deleted. You're full. I know. We're working on it. Go in there and go. Okay. So we're stuck now, research-wise. We've done everything up to this point. And we can't do any more until we're using the Research Lab 2. As you can see from all of these. So we have to do this next research thing. I think what I want to do for this is make a copy of you and look at... I gotta upgrade this. Ooh. Okay. And look at this. This makes 12. I wish I, again, knew how much we used here. If these go up to 12 or if they stay at 6. We need paper and glass on those. Okay. This. Improve, improve, improve. I think this is as far as you've gotten in your one and only playthrough. 24. You know what? Let's pretend that we're only going to need 2 of these. That means that each lab will consume 12. Because we're producing 24 here, we might as well consume that entirely. We'll just build as many labs as we can to consume it all. Let's see. You will need to bring in glass, and we'll need to make the paper. Now, the paper, I think I want to move to be something like that. Except I think I'll put glass in the middle here. Guess I should have just done it. Wonder if I can do this differently. Well, I can do it differently. Wonder if I should do it differently. Wonder if I should do it... like that. And then... like that. But I want to fit the water in here now. I think I'll do this. And I think I will just move this over there next to those guys. Get rid of these decoratives. And put the pipe in like that. And then I can put this one in line with these guys. And maybe I'll squish it up against them like so. And then we need lifts galore. I think what I'll do here is move this over kind of in between these two. Guess it needs to be over there though. And then we do... one of them stays on the ground. That can be you. Iron ore sorting plant blocked due to full output. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? Let's see. All flat lifts. Good. And then we'll do F. And there. And we'll do them again. F. And then E. That. That one there. Oh. That won't work. Alright, in that case we'll do this one like this. That. I did twos here. Let's take those down. Don't need conveyor twos for something that's only 24. And then we do this one to there. This one to there. This one to there, this one to there, and that one to there. Alright, and then we just need the labs. Where do we want to put this thing? I don't know, this is as good a place as any, I guess. Maybe we just do it like that. I'm going to allow the trucks to bring in this stuff. I want to get rid of the... actually, let's just delete these. I'm going to let this output stuff... we'll build these. We'll build these. That. And these belts here too. But not this part yet, because this part is this part here. And I want to take out this and that. I want to put up new labs. But not belt them in yet. We'll delete these labs. delete that. That too. Alright, let's make sure this is all working. We've got limestone coming in. We've got wood being chucked here. That's going into the boiler to make some steam, as well as into here to make the paper. Steam's going in to make the paper, and the paper's getting made. Excellent. You've got it made. Alright, and then we want to upgrade these. They're going to take 24 each to upgrade. That means we need to allow the trucks to bring the stuff in here. Oh, and you need to be able to output as well. Here we go. Let's also let them build these 3 boxes, just so they can get filled up for later. Good. One of the labs is getting done. So we're making 24 total. Good. These match. Good. So these will produce 16 research at a time, whereas these were producing 7.8. But they're also consuming twice the amount of stuff, and that's what it is. They also produce twice the amount of recyclables, which means that I want to also copy this recyclables build, and we'll rebuild it over here too. Alright, you did both of those. We're going to stop allowing trucks input on these. Okay. We're going to want to do a belt here. A belt here. Like that. I'm going to unpause this one. We're going to allow trucks delivery in there. Oh, wait a minute. Re-allow truck delivery here. Just to get the lab stuff out of here. There it goes. Trucks are hauling now. And then we'll start making it here with what we have, if anything, left over from this. Out of the way. Over there. Over there. Complete the whole thing. I think they're probably dealing with lots of dirt. Oh, we're maxed out on dirt here. That's the dirty secret. Okay, let's do some adjustment. Over there. Edit. Let's slide this over to there. And then we'll take these out here. And then we'll take this dirt dump tower and we'll slide it over there. Do this. We can do that. And then they can dump some dirt again. That's what they're complaining about. That's probably what Iron's complaining about too. Uh-huh. Oopsie. I can let them dump it here, but we need it here, so we might as well let them do it here. We should also probably check on our upgrades for vehicles. Yeah, we did all those. Let's do the same. Let's just go ahead and do all of them. All of what's left. Only 11 unassigned ones left, so we'll do that. And then we can do the ones that are assigned. Holes backed up on dirt. Why you not work? Do we not have any? We don't have any reds. Well, that'll be the reason. Let's go ahead and delete this. A little bit of copper scrap in here, but they'll just have to carry that over here. It'll be fine. This wasn't enough to haul. That'll get this built, because that's where they were hiding out. You're now waiting on things. That's good. Let's red that out. This will bring in... I want to make sure we don't have any... We do have electronics in here. So I want that to come out of there. There, it just did. Is that you? Yeah. We also have 65 of those in here. Fine. And I want to allow the trucks to deliver recyclables too, because I saw there were recyclables in there. Read that out, and let's get the rest of this built. Alright, the recyclables are out of there now. Is that you? No. No. Is that you? Did whoever it was deliver? Must have. Okay, good. That's fine. As long as it got dealt with, I'm fine with it. So we're back to processing this stuff then. We need to do some research now. So we can take research lab off of our list of kind of to-dos here. We'll leave fertilizer on because we do need to set up fertilizer 2. But you know what else I need to do with fertilizer that I forgot about? I need to do this, and which means I probably should do this. And take priority in from the fertilizer 1 and not the fertilizer organic. That way we can use the better fertilizer first. The stronger fertilizer first. If you remember down here, say that at, here it is. Organic fertilizer can only get us up to 100% of max fertilization, which we don't need yet, but we will need eventually. Whereas fertilizer 1 can get us to 120%. Fertilizer organic only gets us 1% per unit of replenish, whereas fertilizer 1 will get us 2%. So it is worth it to do the fertilizer 2. Or fertilizer 1 rather than the organic. We actually could use probably some more vegetables, but we're good on potatoes. It's not bad, but we're not in the surplus that we were in. We also have a surplus of wheat. I think we should actually just add vegetables in over here and do another green and spread out or reduce the wheat production a bit. We did do some math last time of how much wheat we were actually going to need, but we need to do that math again. We need 3.2 bread, which is 2.2 flour, which is 2.2 wheat, which is still less than what this is producing. So that'll be fine. And the next step might be to stop growing potatoes in one of these entirely and have them grow all vegetables. Okay. So we could set up fertilizer 2. Okay, where's fertilizer 2 made? Oh, in a mixer. Oh. Hardly knew her. We should also do some research, though. Let's take a look at that first. Recycling edict boosts recycling production. I think we should do the ship bridge. Oh, we should do some exploration, too. Here's housing 3. Power generation 3 would be a great one to do next. Chicken farm should come soon. I think we'll do household goods first. And then chickens. Do recycling edict. Pipes. Housing, I guess, and then fermentation. Just to kind of stick with one column at a time. And let's go out to the world map and do some more punching. We have 190 capable. We have 170 and a 170. Let's go. Alright, so this makes fertilizer. We need limestone and sulfur. We have those. It's getting a little snug, though. Again. Oh, no, you going from the side. Oh, wait a minute. What if I did like this? That could work. I could even plug it in directly. Oh, I can't. Do that. And then we bring in a limestone bucket, which I could copy from here, although it would take me that much effort to do it again. And a sulfur bucket. Do it. And let's do this instead. Make one of these sulfur instead. Ship battle time. And there we go. We win. And we got some more stuff. Alright, you're coming back, and that was a dead end too, so we'll go do that one, and then we can probably explore here. You sunk my battleship. Let's do another interruption here. I want priority from this one that we don't have yet. That. I want one of these. I want one of those. And that's it. So if we have the sulfur and the limestone, which we'll always have the limestone, but if we have the sulfur, we turn that into fertilizer 2, and we use that one first. And since it's expansive a little bit over fertilizer 1, that's a good thing. Just like this one is as well. Like, we get more than we would have otherwise here. Even if we had this recipe in there, this totally chemical, it's still a good deal. No, balancers can be elevated. You can go, they added that, I think it might be in this update or the one just before. You can put them up that high, which is coincidentally as high as that pipe at present is. Yeah. There you go. So, as high as the pipes can go for a regular stretch. Now, this loop-de-loop here is a compensation kind of thing. They can go up one more higher just to go over something. But, like a regular stretch of pipe without that bump needed can only go up to this height, which I think is height 4. I think that's what it is. So it's height 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's height 5. Okay, it's height 5. So that also, of course, controls how much you can Yeah, I guess that's the way to word it. Yep. Oh, I need to allow them to take the sulfur. There we go. Why is that full of water? Oh, because we're not making this anymore. Right. I forgot about that. Ah, crap. Okay. I need to tweak this then. I need another one of these. Poop. Guess it's gotta go there. It'll output there at a priority. Exactly. And then if there's... No, that's not where it goes either. Nope. Take that out. Also, it was the wrong pipe. I need to move this out. Maybe there? Let's see what that looks like. I know. Shut up. That'll be fine. This goes back into there. Priority in from that side, though, because I moved it. Then I need another one of these in here. This. Build that, please. Build this, please. And I want a priority out there. And once this tank is full, then I want this to take the water back. Yeah. Here. Plug it into that. The reason I put that behind there is so that this buffer gets filled up first. And then it takes from it. If I had taken it off of here, then it would just clean the buffer out. So this gives me the ability to recycle a little bit of the water. Although maybe I didn't even need it. Maybe I should have just taken the water out from here into there and then just filled this in directly from that. Probably would have been smarter. Either way, it's fine. But yeah, sometimes you want to take before you fill the buffer. Sometimes you want to take after you fill the buffer, just depending on... I think I did that. You're talking about here? Yes. But... yeah, it should be. We're producing 21. These are using 48. This is producing... This is actually providing up to 60. Yeah, I suppose. So we could do that too. That. This. And we put a floaty in there. And Unity build, and then we'll take from there. First. Yep, that is correct. That is the better way to do it. It probably would have been fine, but this is the better way to do it. Alright. So you keep processing that sour water. We have no ammonia. We did flare some. We moved most of it over here. Yeah, so we can turn this, or delete this one now. Ah, ship bridge. Nice. Let's do that. Ship designer. Ship bridge upgrade. And continue. Take note of what the ship looks like. Because it won't look this way forever. Corn farming. Anything we can do with that right now? Kind of, but not really. So we can turn corn into corn mash. Corn mash is used later to make ethanol. We may do that at some point. Corn can also be digested into compost, just like everything else can be. And then corn can also be turned into animal feed. And we might do some more of that. Because the only other thing corn can be used for is for making snacks. Actually, corn can be used for one more thing. Corn's used here. We can provide corn to reduce the amount of potatoes and bread needed. At least potatoes. So maybe we should start growing corn. Corn, 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 corn. If that's the case, then I want to move this stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and get that prepped. You come over here. That. You come over here. That. This can be moved over there. That. Once these are done, we'll move the vehicle's responsibilities over to this. How's the dirt dump going here? Going. We've got a lot of trucks hanging out here too. How's the vehicle upgrades going? Oh, they're done. Okay, let's clean those out. And then let's do all excavators, small excavators to large ones. There's 8 more of those left. Let's just do them all. One at a time. The game will just, as I mentioned last stream, they'll just pull it from whichever one they decide to pull it from and deliver it over there. Let's take out... that. Let them all do their deliveries. Take them out. We put them 2 in here. And them 4 in there. We can delete this. Delete all of this. And the game will just move this stuff around. Fine. We actually need more coal. We're having struggle bus time with coal here. How's power looking right now? Yeah, a little bit of struggle bus. We've used up all of the oils, basically. Burning them for power. But that's okay, too. I believe one of you is set to coal. Oh, no, because we... Yep. Let's turn one of them set to coal, and one of them can be on random. Once those get their upgrades, that'll be even better. But for now, it's fine. Let's do this, and let's start growing corn. And what I want to do here is I want to take out this belt we have currently connected up for the wheat. And I want to put in a new storage bucket over here for corn. Like that. And like this. Go ahead and make it so. In the meantime, I will run some pipes here. You're the fertilizer pipe. And you're the water pipe. Oops. No. Let's just do, for now, just do corn. With the greens. That'll be good. And then we also need one more of these. And one more of these. This will be corn. And this will be corn. And I have no workers free again. The ship get done? Nope, still working on collecting up. Oh, it needs 400 steel. Yeah, it needs 400 steel. Oof. That would have been all we had at most there. Come on in, workers. Yeah. The crop basically died because we pulled the workers out. Which is fine. It barely had started. We might be full again on dirt. We are full again on dirt. Okay, let's go ahead and let them start dumping dirt here again. Alright, good. We're burning off all that waste. We're actually running them pretty good. We're producing a decent amount of waste, I guess. Oops. Alright, that's fine. Getting wasted. 11 workers free. Okay, let's start growing corn again. Yeah, we'll need the upgraded trucks here pretty quickly, too. I guess maybe I should have focused them on coal upgrades first. Because we did iron already. Maybe I should have told them to do the coal ones. You did 0? Okay. Well, in that case, let's do small excavator to excavator. And let's just do the coal mine tower ones. Weird. And then let's do small pickups to trucks at the coal mine tower as well after that. And that'll be better. Okay. Whatevs. Well, steel's gonna be a problem. Yeah, steel's a problem. What's the problem? We got no coal is the problem. Hey, Marshall. Welcome in. One other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to allow the trucks to deliver here. Not specifically the coal, but biomass or burning. If we have excess biomass, like if they can't deliver it to here, then instead of it building up here, they will deliver it to here and we'll turn it into power. But it'll only come in 48 at a time. Catch 22, yes. We need more coal to produce more coal. While the ship designer is doing its thing, let's go out and fight this final battle here. Because we got time. We might as well let it load up when it can. And they're actually delivering here before they deliver there. Which is actually kind of a good thing. I'd rather this be delayed. We also need to build a new power plant because we have power generation 3 coming in here. And yeah, we'll need a new, better power plant. So let's take a copy of this and let's go do a design. Over here, that's fine. So this power gen gives us these low pressure turbines that turn low pressure steam into more mechanical power and output depleted steam. Show them. Wow, they did quite a bit of damage to us this time. All right, we got it. And we explored the location and got some more stuff. What's for dinner? Okay. So these are consuming high steam and outputting low steam. And then these new ones consume low steam and output depleted steam. So we need to take out this piece here. And we need to attach that. These take in 24 and output 24. That's a total of 48 in, 48 out. These take in 24 and output 24. So that's a total of 2 of these to do 48 in, 48 out. And then we do this, which I think I want to do like that. Connect up the low. And while we're doing that, we might as well recycle this water or reclaim this water, as we talked about earlier. So that's under water stuff. Cooling tower. Plug that directly in there. And that one will just do the depleted steam, 24 of it, from this, directly into that. That gives us 24 water back of the 48 that we are consuming, so we get half our water back. Which means that we use less water overall this way. Now, these produce 6 mechanical power each, so that's 12. These produce 3 each, so that's 6 more, that's 18. These consume 3 each, so we need 2 more of these. I'm going to put them in line where they go because of reasons. And then I want to add, I want to add some more of these as well. At least 2 more. I might do even a couple more of them. I thought about having 4 of them actually for the current one, so there's that. I want to just do a regular boiler here. I'm not going to do the fancy thing with the thing with the fluids, because honestly we don't have that much of them left, and we're coming up on sometime soon, right about here, a full rebuild of oil. So, and at that point in time, we won't have these excess light and heavy oils left, so it'll be fine. Spoiler alert. Okay, so then here we need to have a pipe balancer. This will take the water from here and here in as a priority. We'll output that into here. We'll do just a loose storage for steam, for coal. Yeah, there. And we'll just burn coal. We did get both of the excavators upgraded and one of the trucks, it looks like. All right, good. Keep going. And we did deliver some more steel there, and we are... the trucks don't take steel, so that's good. That's actually really good. We'll get that steel finished there, and then we'll be good to go. I do want to do the other excavators first, though. So we'll go back to excavator land here. Small to regular. And do all 6 of those after you finish those trucks. That'll be fine. This is our new power plant. I think I will do 2 more of these. It just makes this stuff last longer. And it's a little bit more space, but at this point, who cares? That's our new power plant. We'll need to have this near someplace that has water, which we have water out here, and we aren't using this area at all for anything. So we can just do maybe this lippity and put it in here. I think we'll go basically right in here someplace like that. Yeah, good. Just thinking before I go here. This goes to coal. And that. We also need a water pump here. Actually, can I put it in? Oh, I can. It will fit. Go in there. Got a pipe to it. Even better. Like it was meant to be. Alright, and then you can just build that. Make it so. The only other thing I'll change here is if we end up with more than one of these, I'll probably move this bucket out here someplace and have it have belts delivering to, like, for one drop-off point to multiple boilers. But that's an if. Now for this one, I want to actually turn off, not yet, but I want to actually turn off the coal here and only burn the biomass when we have it and the oils. And that'll be all this one actually burns. And we rely on this one for our coal-based power here. Filling this up again. We'll wait a little bit longer on that. Yeah, we'll wait a little longer on that. How's the corn going? Do we have any here in the settlement? We do, and our input's actually all about half full too here. Which is nice. Okay. Yeah, you might need some sand focus at some point. Actually, you do. Let's switch you over to be sand-based here. Ship was repaired. Here's that. How's this going? This, I mean. You're still on the first one of those. Okay. Oh, we got plenty of time yet. Where are we at with our researches? We're working on a ship bridge. We just did power generation. We just did water recovery. We did burners. Get rid of that. We haven't done tree planting yet. Gonna get rid of smart conveyors and routing. I'm gonna get rid of electric boilers too, because when we need them, we'll use them. I'm actually going to get rid of Cargo Depot 2 as well, because all that does is allow for a slightly larger cargo depot, which we will use, and then larger modules, which we will also use at some point down the road. When we upgrade this, when we actually put this into service, we'll use them. Right now, it doesn't really give us anything to keep it there. Household goods. What does that look like? Steel. How's steel looking? Still bad, but I don't necessarily want to turn this on. Somehow I have wheat in there. Waste I'm not that worried about. I could allow the trucks to deliver to it though, then it would get rid of it. Yeah, we got about 65 more steel that we need here. Not that, but this, we do not have anywhere else we can go. So that gave us another damaged cargo ship, though, that we can repair. Just like this one. We can do those anytime. They cost steel and copper, though. That one costs irons. We could do that one anytime. Oh, we have more exploration to do. Let's explore some more. So that's done, anyway. Oh, good. We also have... What you complaining about? Put the stuff in this. To be fine. Oh good, this is finally done too. Get rid of that. And we're only making this stuff out of steel now. Which reduces the iron need pretty low. I guess I should actually convert these over to steel as well, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Although we don't really have a whole lot of steel right now. Do that anyway. Actually, you've already exhausted all of what you have for iron. Let's just do that in this. Ship in battle. Found some more battles to do. Of course, we don't know what this battle looks like, but we're doing a good enough job on it, so we'll be alright. One. Got some stuff. Opened up some more destinations there. Nice. Alright, you're happy now, though, so we should have steel available for other things. We're going to want to do these upgrades also, same thing, from iron to steel. And eventually we'll basically not be using any iron anymore except for very specific things. And that's kind of where we want to go. What are you complaining about? Missing input products. Oh, because of the steel, yeah. I don't think I've seen a losing battle if your score is higher than the enemy. Is it possible to lose? Not if your score is higher. As far as I know, you cannot lose if your score is higher. And if you do, or if you are going to lose, I think you just run away. So I think it's win or draw, really, or win or escape. It's not ever, I don't think you ever lose. Like, you never lose the ship. You lose the battle by running away, but you don't lose the ship. I think. Don't quote me on that. Ship modifications complete. Ship was fully repaired. Alright, so now the ship looks a little different again. We have this nice fancy new bridge area. Fancy. And we can go out and do some more exploration because we don't have any other battles to fight. Can't get that far though. This is too far. Which is weird because it's only 846 kilometers. We have 2,000 kilometers worth of gas. Which means we should be able to go anything up to 1040, right? That's 2080? You might not be able to see it with my fat head in the way. Yeah, I guess you can. Let's go that way. So I'm not sure why that is, but that is. We can't get all of those. We can't get to this one either. Oh, not enough crew. Okay, now we got a different issue. We need to reload our crew. There we go. Now let's go back out and look again. Still can't, still can't, still can't. This one we can, though. Or like a battleship. Yeah, so it does change it. Look how much faster it is, too. Look at that. It's hauling ass. The bridge must make it faster, too. It tells you what it does. I just didn't read it. Now, it just says advanced radar. Although I didn't look at what the... Yes, there isn't a speed thing here either, so maybe it is faster. I don't know. It looks faster. Yeah, our research just paused for a little bit while we get some iron in here, or some steel in here. There it is. Excellent. Make the things. We'll just be careful about how we do that. I'll probably end up with double this steel production, at least, although steel changes a little while. We get new recipes to add into the mix. But I think we may end up doubling this just so we make sure we have enough coming out. When we do a rebuild. Not going to do it right now. During the rebuild. That comes here? Yeah, it's here. So we're basically here already. In battle. Shots fired. Pew, 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 pew. Got him. Alright, we're coming back now. Oh, and we immediately see that there's an enemy over here. That's the advanced radar capabilities. So we can, from when we're at one place, we can see nearby places if there's enemies there now. And then we can thereby see what the score is. So, yeah. 170 there. We can take them out. Our battle score is now 210. So we went up by, what, 20 points? Is that better, Bridge? Go ahead and remove that from the list, though. Let's look at household goods. It wouldn't hurt. This unlocks a household goods module, so it works kind of like the other modules we've been attaching to our settlement. Only this specifically sells the household goods to our residents, our people, our colonists, or whatever they are. That's its only job. And we can make an assembly 2 and assembly 3 with glass, steel, and wood. Household goods. Yay, furniture. I figure we might as well just make that with an assembly 3. Grab one. Oh, I never upgraded this. Oh, we don't need it upgraded. That's right, because we need 16 and 8, and we're making 24 and 12, so we're good on that front. Okay, never mind. That's why I didn't. Let's go with household goods here. And we might as well just do this like we've done everything else, allowing for future upgrades, so something like this. And honestly, I can just take this build here almost exactly. A V to there. I can tweak this. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this. This. That. And then we can take these expansion pieces out. And that's kind of it. I think I will tighten this up a bit. Why? Yes, that's what I want. I'll tighten this up just a little bit here. Because why the heck not? That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pig. And then we can expand it if we need to. Coal mine tower needs more stuff to do. Oh yeah, it does. You can have those two for sure. Then we can expand the tower here a bit. Like that. We might as well let you eat away at all of that other garbage there too. Didn't hurt. Flatten that whole area. Let me steal... Yeah, let me steal an excavator from here. We have 3 of them in here. I have one of those. A couple of them trucks too. And I want to set up a new tower here. This is what Graspian mentioned earlier. I'll do this in one of those. And then I want to make a ramp here. So let's do N. N for level. Yay, ramps. And what N will do is if we have... Oopsie. If we have... something. Words. If we have words... No. If we have... If it can excavate, it'll excavate. Otherwise, if it needs to fill in, it'll fill in. And what I'm going to allow them to dump here is dirt. And other trucks will bring dirt in to dump here, of course. And what I want to do here is turn this off. So that we force them to come over here and dump their dirt to make this ramp. Coal plant is blocked due to output of dirt. Should be able to bring that over and dump it. Location explored. Got him. Can we go down here? We can't reach that far. Can we go here? Yeah, let's go there. The recycling edict just gives us more recycling that we can do. That's in here. We can increase that. That's going to cost us unity. So if I do that, I'll want to knock something else down because we don't have enough unity at this point to cost another 1 unity. It kind of is a good idea because then you get more of the stuff back and you don't have to use as much raw materials. But it's fine for now. No place to dump. Oh, right. You need to be able to dump mixed products. So export just to this one. That's fine. You're just going to be dumping rocket dirt anyway, so fine. Okay, somebody come in here and dump this stuff. Why you not dump? Oh, I never allowed them to dump dirt. That'll do it. Thought I did. Either way, now they can dump dirt, so the truck should be coming in now laden with dirt, right? Somebody come and pick this dirt up. There you are. Look at that. Gobble, gobble. All right. Laden with dirt. It's a dirty boy. Ah, battle time. Got him. More stuff. Are you stuck? I think you're stuck. Take a look. Yeah, it's stuck. It'll get bailed out, though, as they dump more dirt in there. So it'll be fine. You stuck on dirt again? Yeah. Yeah. Let me do an improvement here and here. So that as the coal plant is dealing with byproducts, they can be cycled through faster. And we'll probably want to do that at most of the other places. That one's already been done, but we can do it for dirt as well. Probably don't need it on limestone. This one, we are outputting dirt here. We're not outputting anything else right there right now, but I'll go ahead and do it anyway. And then copper, we should probably do that one too. Go. Sand, yeah, why not? Let's just do them all. Let's just do limestone anyway, just because we can. What I should also probably do here is go ahead and upgrade all of the buildings to level 2 as well, the outputs. Just because. Again, we probably don't need the 4th one at all, but consistency is nice. Oh, I screwed all these up. Oopsie, I'll have to fix all of them. They're misplaced. Every single one of them is misplaced because I did it on the first one and copied it over. Take this out. And then copy and move that over there. And are you still... You're not still flagged for upgrade then. Alright. I'll wait for them to upgrade and then we'll deal with it. Chip was upgraded. Coal sorting plant still whining. Those are all yellow stuffs. And we have none. And we have none because we need to make more of these. And we were held up on these because we needed more steel. And at this point, the problem with steel is just time. Production speed, but time. Oh, and we have now filled all that in with dirt, so let's allow dirt again here. As we fill the ramp in. There is this stripe of gravel, but that's okay. And this little bit of gravel down here. Or rock, but that's okay too. We will have a distant plan for that one too. So what does this allow me to do? Well, it gives me access to... You know what, did I build this too close? No, I think it's okay. I may have to move this ramp. But it gives me access to all these trees here. Yay! It gives me access to... Any resources? Just water. I guess it also kind of gives me access to this iron, but I already kind of had it down here too. How much do you have left, by the way? Oh, don't pause. Ooh, no, that's about half. Okay. Yep. And you are bored, but we want you to be bored because we don't have anything else for you to do right now. Although I do have something else for you to do. Right, I forgot about this. You see all of this stupid land here? It needs to be gone. It needs to be nice and pretty and level. So we're going to make it nice and pretty and level. You go here and you go all the way. And now I'll just do that. Which is why I put this way out here beyond it, because we need to make this nice and pretty and level. Let's do N to level, and I will just do big, huge swaths of, and actually you can just go ahead and eat at that mountain too. Big old swaths of this. I want to be careful here near the copper. We'll go like this, and then like this, and then we can come back in here, that, and then like this. We might end up getting some copper out of that, but we'll just have to deal with it if we do. You come back this way. And that excavator is just going to do this job for a long time. Level the world. It's got there. And then we'll give it more to level, and more to level, and more to level. You get the idea. There's going to be a lot of dirt. We're going to have another place to put dirt eventually. We'll have to come up with something. Probably we'll just make a copy of this, put it like over here for now or something, and then we'll deal with that. With a more permanent solution for that later. We're up over 1 unity right now, so we could do another edict, but I don't want to be that close. I'd like it to be up to like 1.5 before we... But... More ramps! Uh-huh. How steel looks? Still painful. Steel painful. I could give it another copy. Alright, so we should have no small excavators left. That is correct. We don't have that many small pickups left either. So let's just do all of them that are left. And then we'll be happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Again, these don't take any steel directly. They're using iron right now, which is... Oh, they're using some steel here, which is fine. But we're using iron on this end. So we'll just keep doing that until we have some steel built up here. Pipes 3, I'm just going to go ahead and remove. It's literally just another pipe. It's got 450 throughput as opposed to 60 and 200 on 1 and 2 respectively. Also, it has a faster transportation speed in tiles per second, which is useful as well, but yeah. Delete that. Chicken farms are fun, but I think we'll save those for the next time. Yeah, look, this guy's already eating away at this ugly stuff here. No, I'll let you keep doing that. Keep doing your thing. They will remove the decoratives, by the way, when you have mining or leveling on. The excavator will go and scoop the bushes and the rocks out. They don't yield anything, so it's either that, making the excavator do it, or using the remove debris unity tool, which costs 0.2 unity per debris item. And you can see that over here. You even get these smaller ones and stuff. So if you already have an excavator that's going to be working in an area, or you're going to build, like we did in some of this other stuff and took them out as part of the build, then you're fine. But if not, then you can control U and remove them for the cost of unity. The low cost of unity. Actually, this is fine because you are. If you produce copper, it'll just go to the copper thing anyway. It is fine. All right, please upgrade all of those. All of them. All of them. I'm waiting. Deal again? Yeah. And you need the parts, which need the steel. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Do apparently have a decent amount of iron scrap, though. Oh, broken glass. I need to deal with that, too. Let's deal with broken glass. Deathis, welcome in. Copy you. You go there. This will be broken glass. I needed to go into this belt, ideally at a priority, as well as into this belt, ideally at a priority. Let's take it. Take the corners out. Put these in. Actually, just Unity build those. We don't have the materials for it. Crap. Let's give these urgent priorities, please. They get the first dibs on those parts? Yeah. And then I would like a lift. Okay. I'd like a lift here. Like that. And I want it to go into there. Flipped. And I want it to go into here. You'll do that. And then you'll do that. Build that, please. Let's do, again, urgents. The rest of the stuff... No, we need these to be urgent, too. This is fine because it was white parts. Infrastructure parts 1. I thought I... yeah, I do. You're right. I thought I did, but I didn't. But I do. You're right. I want to do input priority from this bucket. So that this gets used before... No, actually I don't. I want to use the scrap coming out of the machine first. So the machine doesn't get backed up. Although it should have been fine because the machine's producing 12 and this would use 36. So it really would actually be fine because it would pull all 12 and then the other 24 if it was available via the belt. But priorities don't hurt because then you're certain the things are getting used in the correct order. Housing 3 got unlocked. I think, well, we got only one more thing selected for research, so that's fine. We'll have... We need to finish household goods yet, and chicken farm. This will need to get finished eventually. And then we'll dig into more stuff. The fermentation is the one we talked about earlier with turning the corn mash into ethanol. And then we can turn ethanol and sulfur into rubber. Instead of, we're currently turning diesel. Actually, I think we're currently turning diesel and coal into sulfur. Or into rubber. Yeah, we are. We should technically be taking this stuff. Whatever this is called. Sulfur over here and turning that into rubber. Should be. Actually could. Let's empty that out. And we'll do this one. I'm going to put it below so that we use the coal that's in storage and in the belt. And you need to get rid of dirt. Didn't I turn dirt on over here? Oh, we're full. Oh no. Pause, please. We're full. I need to make it look like this one, though. So we do 3 of those. And then we do 2 of these. 3 of those, and then 2 of these. Oopsie. Copper's complaining about the same thing as coal, or coal's complaining about the same thing as copper. Is that the wrong way? You just keep on scooping. That's where it's all this dirt. This is all dirt we're scooping up here. How's wood looking here? Oh, we can delete some more of these. Good. Gotta get us some more white construction parts that we can feed into the yellow maker. A few of them are going to go in there, but that's all right. Actually, I can delete these 2 as well, and these 2 belts as well. I'm not going to have the stuff for it now, because those went immediately into building something else. Let's go ahead and mark one of these for deletion. They'll start loading it into here and here then. Alright, fermentation and then no more research for a little while. We're going to let this get backed up and shut it down. And that way we don't have steel, among other things, getting consumed here. We can then use it elsewhere. Still need all them parts. Coming in now, though. Ah, good. You finished that one up. Mark this one for deletion, too. It'll be a little while before it gets deleted, but we'll mark it for deletion. Alrighty, so how is this looking? We still need to do more of that. I have a longer term solution / plan for what to do about how to bring scrap materials into this area. I do also want to, let's see, yeah, expand this up a bit to that point. I don't know if that's square or not, but expand that up. Actually, it'll be up a little bit more than that even. Actually, we should do more. Oh, where's the... No, we'll stop there. Stop there for now. Not square, by the way. Not square still. There we go. I think that's square. We'll do some of the same cleanup here with this mountain and whatnot as we work our way across this. But again, the plan is to build basically a land bridge across here all the way over to there, and eventually cross down into here at some point as well. Connect this island in. Eventually we'll fill this whole straight in if we have enough material, which we should have enough material, or we may have enough material coming out of these mountains. We'll see. Plus all the slag. And we'll go from there. Yeah, so I'm going to let the game run a bit. We'll do some of that terraforming off screen. We'll get these upgrades done. Maybe we'll get some more steel made. Hopefully we'll get some more steel made. And then we'll come back in the next one on Saturday and do some more. In the meantime, make sure you check out my YouTube channel. Over there, we have other content that you don't see here, as well as content you do see here. These streams are simulcast to YouTube, and then the archives are there forever, basically. Also, join us in Discord. We hang out and talk about games and technology and other things that may be interesting to you. And we also share memes. And we have a community game night on Friday nights. We play games that are easy to jump into. You don't have to be there week to week. You don't have to be there the whole time. We start at the normal stream time, about 9:30 Eastern US time, and go for about an hour and a half. And just as a good way to kind of kick off your weekend, at least for those of us who are evening who are in time zones that are the evening at that time. And then also, if you are a regular viewer, and I kind of know who you are, I recognize your name or whatever, or Jeff does, or Lana does, of any of our channels, or you are a member of our Discord, then you are also eligible to join us on Sunday nights for our Don't Shenanigans Together, Don't Starve Together. We do that usually every year around October. We usually start the last weekend of September. We might go a little bit into November if we decide we want to, do a little bit more. But we try and do, the last Sunday of September through Halloween at least, as kind of a way to celebrate the season, for lack of a better word. But with all that said, let's find ourselves a raiding target and get on out of here. I think we're gonna raid Mojo D. He's playing Transport Fever 2. Which is a train logistics game. So if you haven't seen that before, I have. I'm familiar with it. I've seen a lot of people playing it. I've never actually played it myself because logistics games like that can sometimes irritate me more than satisfy me. I need something like this where I can actually build something in order to keep me interested in the logistics part. But either way, we're going to leave this here and we're going to raid Mojo. So stick around for that raid. And say hello. If you stick around, you get counted in the raiding party, which gives us some extra kind of cred. And also, you get some extra channel points you can use for those redeems. So, thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out. What did you say, Graspian? Transport 3 is coming next year. Nice. All right. So, and we'll see you all again on Saturday, if you don't come to game night tomorrow night, for more Captain of Industry. Have a good one. Bye for now.